Malik, incredible finish to this game. Just you guys stepping to the line and hitting all of those free throws down the stretch. How big was that to sort of win a close one like this?
The free throw's been our kryptonite for 2 years, so I'm glad we turned it around and able to finish the game that way.
Malik, at the beginning of the season, you guys were having trouble with close games at the end. I think it was 5 points or less. You were like 2-5 at the beginning of the year. Now it's completely flipped, I feel like, in the past couple of weeks. What do you think is the biggest difference?
Those games made us ready for the games now. And we just execute more, getting 2-3 more stops in. That's the game.
Malik, how impressed were you just the way, you guys, if you took a lead, they come right back, but you guys kind of held composure and were able to kind of, hold them at bay?
That's what we've been preaching. Team make a run, what we're going to do after that, our reaction to the run. So I'm satisfied with the reaction we had because they make one, we make one, they make another one, we make another one, and get a few more stops and win the game. So, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Malik, first off, did Keegan get a thumbs down for the transition layup?
Well, I don't even remember. What happened?
The behind the back and then switch the hands and one and transition.
Yeah, he told me. I asked him, did he have it? He said no. So, yeah, that's thumbs down.
More on Keegan, though, specifically. He's really been fighting through the slump this season. This is one of maybe his best game of the season, especially here in this building. How have just you've seen him work himself through this and then to have the breakout performance like tonight?
Keegan's guarding the best guy almost every night. So, he going to have some down games. And that's why we're a team. So I just try to install confidence in him, tell him to keep shooting the ball, and it's going to turn around at some point. I'm happy it's turning around now, though.
Malik, the energy with the team seems different, but for you guys, does the energy in the building even feel different now too?
Yeah, I like the energy. I like the energy in here now. I said we was going to turn it around. We're turning it around now. The fans into it. And, yeah, we just got to keep it going.
Malik, being a hooper, how fun is it to play against a guy like Dylan Brooks over there?
It's always fun, man. Him and Draymond, I feel like they the same. They're gonna do anything to get their teammates involved. Try to get them riled up. And yeah, he's a dog for sure though. But yeah, it's always good to have somebody over there to make you lock in even more.
You kind of glared at him. Did you like the way he glared back? I mean, did he look you in the eye?
Huh?
But you kind of glared at him after that and one. Did he glare back at you?
Yeah, he gonna look back at you. Yeah. He didn't say nothing though.
Yeah. No. And what is it just maybe about this team? I mean, it's another game about in this building where it's another physical win over the Rockets. Is this team kind of somehow bring the best out of you guys?
I think they're number 2 in the West. We trying to get up there, so we got to come in and fight every battle like it's number 2 in the West. But yeah, man, they're a physical team, so you got to match it. If you don't match it, they're gonna blow you out the water. So that's what we try to do every time.
Malik, Doug talks a lot about finding that joy again. Just how much fun are you guys having? I'm sure that changes after a win versus a loss, but just how much fun are you having over the last 2 weeks or so?
Oh yeah, it's contagious. I'm always gonna have fun playing basketball, but especially now, like I said, the fans into it, we into it. Everybody's into it, so it's always a joy to see everybody happy.
You guys are executing in the clutch during this stretch, especially after that was a struggle early in the year. What have you seen as the difference that's working now?
We're not second guessing ourselves. We know exactly what we want to do, and we get to it. If I'm rolling, I get the ball. If Fox rolling, he gets the ball. If Debo rolling, he get the ball. So we know certain things we're gonna do, and we go right to it, and we confident in whoever has the ball.
Beginning of the season, you guys were struggling in tight games like this tonight. What's kind of changed over the past couple of weeks in terms of being able to come up clutch and win these tight ones at the end?
We had a lot of negative experience with a lot of close games earlier in the season that, I think we carry into a lot of these close games of kind of understanding what to do, what to expect, what's rolling, what's working, what's not working. And I think we getting a lot more comfortable, in that position.
DeMar, over the years, we've gotten used to Fox really taking a driving seat and a big responsibility during the fourth quarter. Tonight, it seemed like he was trying to feed you and get you involved, hit some clutch free throws as well. Can you just share your perspective or how significant it is to have a star like Fox who is willing to get others involved in those moments, or how much of a difference that makes?
That was part of the conversation. even before I came here, just being able to take the load off one another. Over the years, having to carry the load so much solely every single night. Now having two guys that's familiar, being in that position, you kind of could read and understand what's rolling, who rolling. A lot of times it's a feel, it's an understanding. We communicate it. And I just knew it was a matter of time where we'd be able to kind of, catch the rhythm of understanding when and who got it rolling and how to take advantage of those moments.
Debo, the way they kind of answered back as some of your, you go on a run, they go on a run, the way you guys responded to that, though, how impressive was that, and how much kind of growth does that show from within maybe the past month or so?
I mean, it's big. I mean, they're number 2 in the West for a reason. They extremely coach well by a great coach. They play extremely hard. They got nothing but competitive guys out there that want to win. And they 27-13 for a reason. And we just stuck with it. The confidence we have within ourselves, understanding what we need to do, how we need to do it, and trying to have fun with it in the moments as well. So, like I said, I said a couple of weeks ago we was going to figure it out and kind of turn it around, and, we trending in the right direction.
DeMar, first just want to ask you how your friends and family are doing down in LA with all the fires, and if you have any comment on what's going on down there.
Yeah, everybody's safe for the most part. My heart goes out to everybody who lost anything in LA through the fires. It's been a tragedy. Some, I still can't wrap my head around just from the videos and the pictures that I've seen. I hope a speedy recovery for everybody in LA, but it's going to be a long road. So, for the most part, my side, everybody pretty much safe.
Good to hear. And last game without Malik, and then the impact that he had tonight, just how good was it to have him back?
Man, he bring a different. They gave him my 2 free throws too. I hope they fix that. Yeah, I should have had it. I should have had it. Yeah, that's not right. But it was big. He bring a different type of dynamic out there, from pace, capability to pass the ball, to score. He do so much for us offensively and defensively, and when he out there, you see what he's capable of doing. He get everybody involved. He's able to score at a high level, so it was big having him back.
DeMar, I agree with you. You had 33 points and 26 in the second half. Those 2 free throws.
Okay, they fixed it? They got it right?
No, they haven't fixed it, but...
Okay. Oh, they did?
Now they fixed it?
Okay.
Just how big was it for you to sort of find your rhythm in the second half? And it doesn't matter how physical they got, you were able to still find your bucket.
Yeah, I mean, it was an important game coming back home. We just had a long three-game road trip. We ended it off in a way we didn't want to end it. And, coming back home, we making it more of an emphasis to understand we got to protect home court. We got to be better when we come back home and play. And, with that, I just knew we needed this win badly, especially these next couple games home before we go back out on the road.
DeMar, what's your what's your thoughts over on with Houston and Amen Thompson?
My thoughts on him?
Yeah.
He's extremely tough, man. Tough. His ability athletically, what he's able to do is amazing. As long as he stick with it, he could be special in this league. He do a lot of great things on both sides of the basketball, and you can see his confidence, getting better and better every single game. So I think the kid definitely gonna be special.
DeMar, you've won 8 out of 9 recently. First year in Sacramento. Have you are you feeling the city and how much they're vibing with you right now?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. We started kind of in a way we didn't want to start, but sometimes what makes the best relationships is the ones that go through a lot early on, and it kind of brings you a lot closer. So, that's definitely what I'm feeling now. I I was late to a couple dates early on. Now we on time having great meals now. So
good win. Didn't close it out exactly the way that we drew it up, but I would say a lot of good things. The message tonight was to own it, to continue to build on the things that we've begun to establish, and that's a heck of a team over there. They're second in the Western Conference for a reason. That they're going to continue to fight. And they did that. There's a lot of things that we'll look at and improve upon as we move forward. But all in all, wins are hard to come by in this league. So, yeah.
Doug, just how impressed are you with the way that your team hit the foul shots when they had to, that they stepped up in the moment and actually was able to come through?
Yeah. 20 for 22. Crunch time, pressure, the ability to relax and do the thing that you've done many, many times before in those moments. I was extremely impressed by them, because those are like, there's a lot of steps on this process, and one of them is that. And for them to check that box in that moment, I think it just continues to. Are there other areas that we want to improve upon? Yeah. But in that moment, missing free throws can lose you a ball game. And they stepped up and they hit them. So very, very impressed by our guys.
Clutch execution was something you guys struggled with earlier in the year, especially on the defensive end, and now you're finding success there during this run. Just where have you seen the change that's helped this group?
More than anything, I would say the ability to change defenses on the fly. Throwing a lot of stuff at them. I mean, we got zone, we got switching 1 through 5, we got switching 1 through 3, we got hitting, we got tilted. I mean, there's a lot of different things that I'm asking and throwing them out there. And to their credit, like, sometimes it doesn't go off exactly like we want it, but the point is they are trusting each other enough that in those moments they know that they can make it happen. And I really like what I see there. And that's just going to be a constant evolution for us in those moments.
Doug, the energy, with the team is one thing. The energy in the building is another thing. And I know you have a deep love and appreciation for that. To be able to see these guys get to feel that now, that things are coming to life a little bit, how gratifying is that for you?
I can't tell you. Arco Arena had its own, there was wood and metal and concrete, and when you start bouncing all that together, it makes strange sounds. And this building is beginning to define itself. Golden One Center is part of my message to them is like, nobody comes in your house messing with your stuff. You must protect your house. And to watch the way that they continuously fight possession after possession after possession. And I know from being somebody who played in front of these people that they truly, truly appreciate when you open your coat and you say, this is me, baby. I'm here, and this is what I'm going to do. So for me, like, that's like a super huge thing. Is like when you come to SAC, we're getting down. And I love what the guys are bringing.
Doug, Keegan has worked his way through slumps earlier on this season, had a big breakout game here tonight. I'm just curious your perspective on just the work that he's put in to have those breakthrough moments and celebrating those moments when there's been struggles.
Yeah, I told him I didn't know he had that in his game, a little razzle-dazzle. It was nice. Keegan is, I just try to fill him with love and confidence, man. Like, you get it, you shoot it. There is no hesitation. I believe in you probably more than you believe in yourself, because he catch and shoot. My man he's a sniper, and he just has to, even if he step back a couple feet behind the line, give yourself some room, because when they run at you, I want you to pump fake, take one dribble, and still shoot the three. And those conversations for him, I think, have given him some confidence. But it's not really about me. It's about him. Like, he puts in the work. I just put him in a position and tell him to pull the trigger. No hesitation. Let it go.
Doug, can you provide any update, if you have any, on Keon?
I saw him in there. He looks fine, but I know that tomorrow morning that might be a little different. I'm hoping that he's in a good spot. He's really important to what we do. But I'm not sure as of yet. But just looking at him, he had a smile on his face, so I got my fingers crossed with that.